we're going to build a 10-foot long, 6-foot high, 4-foot in depth enclosure for my quince monitor, Walter. Welcome to Tommy's Reptiles, a channel dedicated to all things reptiles, where I create content showing my pet reptiles, reptiles in the wild, and my reptile DIY projects. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tommy's Reptiles. In today's video, I have some exciting news. I'm going to flip the camera around right here, and in this open area right next to this enclosure, we're going to build a 10-foot long, 6-foot high, 4-foot in depth enclosure for my quince monitor, Walter. The time's finally come. He is much too big for the enclosure that he's in indoors, so let's get him outside. We're gonna complete the frame in this video, so we're gonna get the whole 10-foot long, 6-foot high, 4-foot in depth frame finished. But before we start, check out what just arrived. Check it out, guys. Universal Rocks just shipped me these rock background panels, and I think they sent me a couple other things, but this background right here is for the background of Walter's new enclosures. Then let's open this up and see what's going on. Yeah, there is the other panels. These are for my indoor green tree monitor and frilled dragon enclosures. I believe this is called Malawi, and I can't recall what this is called, but I'll get back to you. But this one is, I've always wanted this one. It's so cool. It's got that orangey brown tone to it. So let's get this open and bring it in the backyard. Check out this awesome large water ball they sent me. That's a perfect swimming pool for Walter to hang out and cool off in. Woo! My back. We have all the lumber, so we have 10-foot long pressure treated 2x4s. We have the universal rocks that are not going in this build, they're going in some indoor builds, and then we have 6-foot long 4x4s and 6-foot long 2x4s, all pressure treated right here. And so now I'm gonna go get a rake and kind of clean this area up a little bit before I start building this enclosure. All right, guys, I cleared out the area good enough. Got all the debris over here in this junk pile that I gotta throw out, but this is perfect. I got all the dirt, sand, and most of the weeds out. So we're gonna start building out the frame. All right, so we have the front part of the enclosure laying on its back. So this is the 4x4, and we're gonna drill in the 10-foot long 2x4 into that. So this is gonna be obviously the long part. And these are really like the standing up support beams. And then I also left a little room right here. So you'll see it in the next couple steps that we need to leave some room right here. But yeah, let's start screwing it in and getting this thing together. All right, now let's hit up the other side. Nice. All right, now we're gonna put the top beam on. All right, so we got the front part of the frame complete, and then we're gonna remake the same exact thing right here, and it's gonna be the back side. So I laid out the other 10-foot long 2x4s. We're gonna repeat that step. Once that's done, we'll connect them together with more 2x4s. So I'll check back in with you guys when that step is done. All right, the second frame is complete, so let me show you guys what the next step is gonna be over here. I'll use this enclosure as an example of what the next step is gonna be. So I got the front frame complete, even though this one's obviously way longer. So the next step, I'm gonna tie in the bottom little cross beams right here, and then the top cross beam, and then it'll be able to stand on its own. So I'm gonna take these 2x4s that are 6 feet long, and then I made a little mark right here. So they'll be 4 feet long because, like I said, the enclosure is going to be 10 foot long, 6 foot high, and then 4 foot in depth. So from front to back, it's going to be 4 feet. Down on the bottom right here is one of those 4 foot pieces I just cut off. So I'm going to screw it into this support beam, and I'm going to screw some right in the front and then some in the sides. All right, that first little corner is complete on the bottom. Now we're going to go around to the back side and do the same exact thing. And now let's connect the top little cross beam over here, and then we'll go knock out the other side, and that will be pretty much it for today's frame build. All right, this side is done. We're going to repeat the same thing on the other side, and then I'll show you guys once it's finished. We completed the frame today. I'm going to flip the camera around again and show you guys what I need to do in the next couple days. So, just like I mentioned before, that little crossbeam barrier is going to go along all the sides and stuff to keep the cane toads out. I also have to figure out how I'm going to add a door here, and then of course we're going to add the galvanized chicken wire to it, which will stand up pretty good against the weather. This one I think is like this enclosure right here, I want to say it's like 3 or 4 years old, and this is also pressure treated lumber, believe it or not. It just kind of changed colors over time, but the galvanized chicken wire doesn't look like it really aged that much at all. Barely any rust on it, so that stuff holds up pretty well. So a little bit about universal rocks, which I've been using for years now. I'm not exactly sure what it's made out of. I know it's some kind of like rubber coating or whatever, but I'm going to show you guys. This is a perfect example. I've had this enclosure up in the South Florida sun and humidity and all that for years now, and it looks like the same exact as the day I got it. I mean, it outlasted all the screws that were supposed to be rust proof. It looks like nothing has happened to it. Yeah, so this stuff, Universal Rocks, is probably my favorite reptile product on the market. I mean, look how cool this enclosure looks compared to if I just kept it like these little bamboo things, you know, that kind of looks boring. And it just really brings the enclosures to life. All in all, guys, I'm just so excited to be able to eventually get Walter out here in this big enclosure. It's well deserved. He needs to be outside soaking up some natural sun, and it'll just be much better for him than being cooped up inside the reptile room. He's way too big, way too smart to be in a little 6-foot enclosure in my reptile room. So it's just time to put him where he belongs, in this big 10-foot long enclosure. As always, thank you guys for watching Tommy's Reptiles.